What's going on, guys? I'm Nick,
I'm Eric.
and we're talking Interference Sports. Welcome to another NFL Pick'em week. Got a lot of crazy stuff going on last week, but we are going to flow through our NFL picks and talk about last week as we continue. Our last week's picks were atrocious.
For one of us.
Hey, dude, you almost missed as many as you got right. So don't try.
Yeah, but I'm still batting 500, so
Eric went 9-8. I went 6-9.
not bad.
And the coin went 8-7. So it was an atrocious week.
I would still make the playoffs.
Oh my God. On a wild card, baby.
Yeah, but out of you, the coin, and Dennis, I'd have top seed.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd have won my
coin
division.
rules that ass, Jeff says.
Except I beat it.
No, stop it. Stop.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
like
it.
if you were in my position, you wouldn't gloat.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. See, so eat my ass.
Terrible week for me, at least.
It
There
wasn't
was
a great week for me. It was
so-
an average week for me.
So many upsets that I was not anticipating. And I picked ones to get upset that just didn't go my way. So we'll definitely be aiming to go with a better record this week. And Dennis just joined us. Dennis ended up going, what was it?
I think it was
Dennis
like,
went
4-12. Yeah.
Dennis went 4-12. Let's hope you do better this week, Dennis.
Well, Dennis didn't
I
pick
believe
all the
in you.
games, or we didn't see him pick all of the games.
Right. So I think I gave you 2 X's just for not picking. But I believe in you this week, Dennis. Let's roll with the Thursday night game. The Seahawks and the Rams. The Rams just got spanked up by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. What happened there, dude? I don't know. Is the offense for the Rams just not clicking the way that you would think that it was supposed to be? Or,
Well, what kind of yards did Todd Gurley get?
dude, he didn't even really carry the ball. I don't even think he got as many touches as he normally does.
That's probably a big reason why they lost.
You would assume so. Let's look at it. Let's look at the numbers here. The final score was 55-40, so I guess I didn't really get smacked up, but getting 55 points to the Buccaneers, baby, boy howdy. And your boy Jeff over there was preaching about how Mike Evans was going to have an amazing week over there on Talk Better Sports, but not quite. Todd Gurley only had 5 carries.
For 16 yards.
2 touchdowns, though.
Okay.
Hey, numbers matter, baby. Numbers matter.
Yeah, if you're one of those
Fantasy footballers.
that's like,
Makes a difference,
man,
baby. 2
got 2
touchdowns.
DDs.
That's
All right.
baby. That's right. And then the Seahawks played the Arizona Cardinals, and I felt that they've definitely switched it up into a better gear. They looked a lot better. Dude,
Did they?
I think they did. You don't think so?
They did until they came out of, according to Mike Leach, second half for adjustments, and they made the wrong adjustments. They had no penalties, and then came out, and then in the third quarter, they had what, 8?
I see what you're saying, but think about it in the perspective of how they did last week and how they came out against the Cardinals, who obviously haven't won a game yet, but in every game that the Cardinals have played this year, they've been competing.
They've been competitive. They've been close. But
I think it was a great gift shear. Like,
I would like to think so, but for me, what I saw was not a gear shift was the first half and the second half just switch places.
I'm okay with that because that's just kind of the mentality that
But
the Seahawks have.
I didn't see the Seahawks, come out and then okay, we had a bad third and then come out and be super dominant in the fourth.
Right. Totally.
It was kind of like, let's hold on to the lead. Let's kind of play with it a little bit. Oh, they're getting close. Oh, maybe we might actually play some ball. To me, this is a game that a team that is going to do well and not just make the postseason should have just ridden them hard, showed them team you are, and it should have just been a show of force. And it wasn't.
Right.
So, yes, I saw a lot of positives, and it was awesome seeing Clowney getting his first touchdown and just getting that defensive take, getting that pick six made me feel a lot better going forward, but I still thought it was like, this is a team that's going to lose to the Cowboys in the first round.
I don't see that at all. I don't see. I think they're.
I don't know, man.
Did you see how the Cowboys did this week? It was very unimpressive.
Yeah, well, okay.
When they finally got versed against a really good team.
If it's played against Dallas again,
I would still take the Seahawks right now. If Dallas and the Seahawks played right now
I'm not sure.
in Dallas, especially after the way I watched how they played against New Orleans.
I think it would be a closer game.
No way.
What did Alvin Kamara do last week?
Alvin Kamara? I'm not sure.
Did he tee off against
I
guess the Cowboys like he did against the Seahawks?
I think it was a passing game for them, if I'm not mistaken. Very low scoring.
Okay. Well, if it was a passing game, then I can see your point.
Teddy Bridgewater, I think, threw 30 times, and Alvin Kamara only got 69 yards. 17 carries.
Okay. Then I see your point.
I
can see what you're talking about.
I believe that the Seahawks, even if they were on the road against Dallas right now, they would win. I don't believe that the Dallas Cowboys haven't really played very much competition. Neither have the Seahawks. But when the Seahawks have lost the games that they've lost just on stupidity.
I think it's going to be dumb penalties. In this hypothetical game that we're talking about, I think it's going to be dumb Seahawks penalties and Ezekiel Elliott.
While we're talking about dumb Seahawks penalties, this week's Golden Star brought to you by Tabby's Coffee and SeatGeek.com, where you can go and enter promo code GCSN and get $20 off your purchase on any tickets. The Gold Star is brought to you by all of them, but the Gold Star goes directly to Germain Ifedi. Germain Ifedi did not get a single penalty for the first time this season. Congratulations, Germain Ifedi. You get this Gold Star.
Thanks, bud.
So let's move into the game. The Rams, but Tedrick Thompson. I don't want to talk about Tedrick Thompson.
Okay.
I don't want to touch.
Let's move on. Let's get our picks done.
I don't want to talk about it. Rams, Seahawks in Seattle. I'm taking the Seahawks in this one. I liked how they looked this week. I'm very impressed with the turnaround from last week, and I'm taking the Seahawks. And Sean said in the comments, "Go Raiders." You guys said they would go 4-12. Dude, if they're wasting their wins on games they shouldn't win, they're going to run out of games to win because they're only winning 4 games. They've already used up half. Tell me what you're picking.
Fuck it. Give me the Seahawks.
Seahawks? All right, so C, and And the coin will take the visiting team. All right. Next game, Jaguars-Panthers. Go. Tell me what you're picking. Tell me what you think.
Man, I'm still liking Gardner Minshew, and I'm still liking Saxonville coming back. Give me the Jags.
You're taking Jacksonville?
Mhm.
Okay, so I have a very, very good feeling
That the Panthers are pulling it off.
that the Panthers are going to run the ball with Christian McCaffrey all over the Jaguars. All over the Jaguars. I don't think the Panthers are even – I don't think it's going to be even close. I'm taking the Panthers on this one. And it's at home for the Panthers. Not that that makes too much of a difference, but let's see who the coin takes.
Christian McCaffrey's only one man.
Visiting team. So, Jags. All right. Let's move on to the game of the week, baby. The Cardinals 0-3-1 versus the Bengals 0-4. Give me the Cardinals in this one. I don't like how the Bengals looked at all against the Steelers, and one of their good wide receivers this season went down and will be out for 8 weeks.
You know what? I actually like that. And I'm going to also add the caveat of, yes, Kyler Murray is a rookie quarterback, and rookie quarterbacks throw interceptions. But I think he's going to throw the ball better, safer, and more accurately. And I think the Cardinals are going to get a win here.
I like how Duke Johnson did against the Seahawks as well. Or not Duke Johnson, David Johnson, excuse me. David Johnson looked good from getting short receptions and turning it into long field yards after the catch. David Johnson
in the second half, yeah,
probably is going to have a pretty good game against the Bengals if I'm feeling what I'm feeling.
And I also think that in that close game, I mean, yeah, it was week 1, fine. But I also think that that was a big reason why the Seahawks didn't do a little bit better against them, is because they didn't do that, short pass, long carry.
Okay.
They're just trying to take shots or run the ball.
Right. I feel that. So let's move right along. It is the Falcons on the road against the Texans. Jeez. And the Falcons are 1-3, which I did not think that's how they were going to start. So maybe there's a lot more issues there in Atlanta than I initially anticipated. And I always like seeing Houston at home. So I'm going to take Houston, and I believe Deshaun Watson is going to put up 4 touchdowns in this game.
I'm not going to be that bold, but out of those picks, or out of those 2, my trust is going to go with Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson? Okay.
And I'm taking the Texans as well.
You're taking the Texans. All right. Flip the coin for me. Visiting team. That is
the Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks.
No,
Falcons. Sorry.
Looking at the.
Yeah, I was looking at the one down.
The Buccaneers are on the road, and they're going to New Orleans.
Give me the Saints.
Give me the Saints. I like that too, but I think after the upset that the Bucks gave to the Rams, I'm not picking the Buccaneers, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people are going to anticipate.
I agree.
think the Buccaneers are
going
to give them a real show.
I don't think the Saints are going to shut the door on them, but I would say it'll be a one-score game, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal.
I can be on board with that. Let's see what Dennis took. Oh, the Texans. I like it. All right, let's move to the coin flip. Coin takes the home team.
Saints.
New Orleans. All right. Let's move right along to Minnesota versus the Giants. The Giants pulled it out. They got the W.
Man,
And they did it without Saquon.
They did it without Saquon, and watching a little bit of highlights, I'm liking how, I can't remember his name, but their rookie quarterback throwing the ball.
Daniel Jones.
David Johnson?
Daniel
Johnson.
Jones.
Whatever. Yep. The one throwing the goddamn thing.
Right.
Whatever his name is.
Right.
I'm liking how composed he looks, and how.
I'm not gonna sit here and say he's seasoned, but he definitely looks.
How after 3 games can you be seasoned?
Right, but he definitely looks composed and looks like he's comfortable.
For a
rookie.
For the position that he's in, he looks composed and comfortable, and appears to be making relatively smart throws.
Right. Minnesota has been all over the place.
Yeah.
They have honestly, and they have downs, and I don't know
you could
what team this is.
Literally, and I think either one of them has an equal shot of winning.
I don't know what team this is. This is the Minnesota Vikings are definitely do not have the identity that they had last year. Adam Thielen is not making the catches that he had last year. They're just not throwing the ball. The Bears stomped on them. Not really stomped on them, but Adam Thielen only had 6 receiving yards. 6 receiving yards. They're not throwing the ball. If you bottle up Dalvin Cook, seems like they're going to have issues. I like the Giants in this one, and I'm going to take New York.
You know what?
If Dalvin Cook gets over 100 yards rushing, I would say that the Minnesota Vikings are going to win, but I'm taking New York. New York's defense is the problem.
Yeah.
I might even sway myself to even take Minnesota on this now that I think about how bad New York's defense is.
You know what?
I'm going to take Minnesota.
Just flip the coin, and whatever the coin takes, I'll take.
Okay. Visiting team, Minnesota. So we're all taking Minnesota.
Damn.
I'll take New York just for the sake.
I think Dennis took New York as well.
I'll take New York just for the sake of mixing it up.
Yeah.
Though I do believe either or could happen. But if I really think it really relies on whether or not Dalvin Cook has a close to or over 100-yard game.
Is Saquon Barkley back?
No, so there is speculation that he may be back this week, but the more I'm reading, the more I'm seeing that he's probably not even going to be back the week after this one. So Gallman ran great. Gallman, filled the shoes of Saquon, got what he needed to do done, and did a good job. And I believe in Saquon's absence, Gallman can fill those shoes for the time being. Not season long, but for the time being, Gallman is a very decent replacement. So yeah, I'll take New York on this one. Like I said, I'd flip a coin on this one. The Bears versus the Raiders, and it's in Oakland. The Bears are 3-1, and Oakland is 2-2. I don't think that the Bears' offense is going to put up enough points to keep up with the Raiders. I'm taking Oakland in this one.
You know what? I sat here and told everybody over the summer that Mitch Trubisky was one of the quarterbacks to watch. He had one bad game, and he's been average since. I'm going to go ahead and say that Derek Carr probably gets a slight calf twinge.
Mr. Trubisky went out of the game. He got hurt.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And he's not going to be back for this game. It's going to be Chase Daniels. Or Chase Daniel.
I'm not positive if that's the case. Even if it is, I'm confident in taking. I just don't think that the Bears are going to be able. The offense is just not clicking for me.
Yeah, but
I'm
thinking the defense is going to be better.
Okay, so you're going to take the Bears?
I don't know because, I totally forgot about that. But the last I heard was they weren't expecting Trubisky back for this game, or maybe the second one.
I'm not sure. I don't know that. I might have shared something on it, but there's so much that I try to keep track of.
No, I saw it on the news.
Yeah. I'm still sticking with Oakland.
Oof. And in Oakland?
I'm going to flip the coin here. See what we got.
Yeah, flip the coin. Give me a second.
Taking the Bears.
You know what? I'm going to take the Bears too. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's my gut instinct.
Okay. All right. Let's check the comments real quick. What do you guys say about the Bears versus Raiders? We just got to it. Oh, it's in London too. It's in London. Yep. Trubisky's out. Nick, it's in London. It's in London. It's in London. I know.
Bro, Joe's in London?
It's in London. Thanks, Sean. It's in London. It's in London.
Hey, where's this game at?
I think it's in London.
Damn. I was really hoping it was going to be in London.
The Jets are playing the Eagles in Philadelphia, and I just think the Jets are a hot mess right now.
Yeah.
What are they, 0-3? Yeah, they're 0-3. The Eagles, 2-2. Give me Philadelphia in Philly, no doubts. And I'd probably bet against the spread on this one because I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what people are thinking. But I think the Eagles will definitely pull it out. Ravens, Steelers. What happened to the Ravens the last couple weeks, man? Can we talk about that? I'm very concerned about what's going on over there in Baltimore. I saw a big controversy of Earl Thomas quitting out in the middle of a run after Nick Chubb broke that 80-yard run and went all the way down the field. And you can look at the highlight and see Earl Thomas backing off. He said it was because he was trying to avoid injury. Understandable with how much injuries he's had. But, with the way the Browns have been playing, are you surprised that Baltimore's defense gave up 40 points?
Yeah, I really did think the Browns had a good chance at winning this game because I keep seeing, shaking off the postseason blues of the Browns for Baker Mayfield and also for Nick Chubb and Jarvis Landry and all these guys. I see a lot in the Browns of what I've seen in the Seahawks for the past 2 or 3 years, where they're like, oh, they come out there and they'll be a freaking high school team against a team they should blow out of the water.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they turn it on and then they make the playoffs. Not necessarily that the Browns are making the playoffs. I don't know their schedule. But they're making consistent and positive turns every week. Am I surprised that Nick Chubb did what Nick Chubb has done last season? No. Am I surprised that the Ravens gave up that many points? Yeah. I thought they were a better team than that.
Dennis says the Ravens were exposed. And I think so. Whatever happened a couple weeks ago, somebody found something, and it seems like it's spreading like wildfire for anybody who's playing the Ravens. Lamar Jackson threw 2 interceptions. That was the way he came out firing on all cylinders the first couple games. It's definitely been a turnaround.
I don't think Lamar Jackson is as good as quarterback as everyone says he was.
Maybe not.
I mean, he came out and threw what was it, 4 or 5 touchdowns in the first game?
Yeah.
And then
he still threw 3 touchdowns, but he missed 10 passes and only threw 247 yards. Mark Ingram had a relatively they split the carries. The running wasn't terrible.
I mean, that's still a pretty good passing.
Not awful.
I mean, 250 yards? I mean, it's not a bad game.
I'm definitely not taking the Steelers over the Ravens, though. You taking the Ravens, or are you taking the Steelers?
See, honestly, for me, this
is
seems
a really
like
big, important game for them, too.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a hard game. I mean, this is a really important game for the Ravens, but it's also a really important game for the Steelers.
The coin takes the visiting team.
The Ravens. You know what? You bit the bullet and took a kind of a wild card pick earlier. I'm going to take the Steelers on this one.
Okay. I like it. Let's see the comments real quick. Ravens were exposed. It's in London. Hey, Steve Still, we get it. It's in London. Lamar Jackson is very inaccurate and always has been. All right. I respect that opinion. In Nashville, Tennessee, we have the Bills, who put up a really close game against the Patriots there.
Uh-huh.
I was pretty impressed with the Bills' defense there. They could have had that game hadn't they made a couple mistakes that ultimately falls on the Patriots' defense. Patriots' defense came out there 6-10. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the Patriots' defense looks good this year, like real good. And I'm pretty thoroughly impressed with them. The fact that the Bills stood in there and swung it out with the Patriots, the way that the Patriots have been playing, man.
And kept
the Bills look great. To 16 points?
Yeah, 16 points.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very impressed with the Bills. Give me the Bills on the road against Tennessee.
I agree.
All right, you want to flip the coin?
Sure. And then road team.
Buffalo. All right.
I'm gonna give me the Patriots. I gotta pee.
Okay, so I don't even think this one's really worth discussing.
Right.
The Washington Redskins are just a hot mess right now. I'm still not on board with anything that's happening there. The Patriots are on fire. Easy pick. New England for me. New England for Eric. And let's check the coin. Coin says visiting team, Patriots. Even the coin knows what's up. Yeah, wow. Let's check the comments real quick. Check the comments. Bills. Was that a legal hit? For the. Okay, we can discuss this. So I feel that with the head being led the way that it was needs to stop all across the board, everywhere in the NFL. That needs to stop. When you're leading with the crown of your head, that needs to stop. That's how people get hurt. And even in Pop Warner, they show you videos about tackling like that so you avoid injury and injuring other people. On that specific play, what I saw was him leading with his helmet at first and realizing midway that there was already a wrap up and he was getting taken down. So what I saw was him backing out of it and still got helmet to helmet contact. The fact that the head was put down needs to be addressed, probably a fine. But if the NFL needs to maybe make some statements here like they did against Vontaze Burfict, Burfict is a completely different subject because of how dirty he's at. Like, I will absolutely sit here and say Vontaze Burfict is a dirty player. The fact that I've seen him tackle Cam Newton, grab his leg, and twist his ankle after the tackle's already done, Vontaze Burfict needs that suspension that he's getting right now. It'll probably be appealed, but actually it is being appealed, and I'll probably get reduced. But the league needs to make a statement, and why not start here with this tackle? I think his name was Jones, the tackle that he made. I don't think he did it intentionally. I don't think that he did it maliciously. But the helmet-to-helmet stuff needs to stop. Leading with the helmet. So I believe a fine should happen. And if the NFL wants to make a statement, this is where you should make it. But I don't think it's going to happen. Give him a fine. He'll move on. And I don't think it was a dirty hit. But I just don't like seeing guys lead with the helmet. So that's where I'll leave it at. Pats win that game. And we'll go on to the Broncos-Chargers. And there's no doubt in my mind I'm taking the Chargers. Phillip Rivers, just doing Phillip Rivers stuff. They played Miami last week. Keenan Allen is the best receiver in the league right now. Melvin Gordon's supposed to come back this week. Don't know if that's going to happen, but projections of Melvin Gordon coming out from his lockout. Give me the Chargers, and here comes the run, baby.
Okay.
You're taking the Chargers?
Yeah, I'll take Chargers.
All right, let's take a flip. Home team, Chargers. LAC. All right. Packers, Cowboys. I like this matchup. This should be the game of the week, in my opinion. This one's the one to look at. Packers defense, good. Cowboys, so-so, balanced across the board. But I haven't really played too much in the way of competition. And when they ran into the Saints, I was unimpressed with their play. Dak Prescott's playing like he wants to get paid. And what better way to prove to the doubters
than to beat the Packers?
And it's at home. The Packers do, or the Cowboys do really well at home. And I am not a Cowboys fan even remotely. I hate trying to root for the Cowboys. I hate everything about what's going on over there. But I think that the Cowboys will pull this one out at home. I always like them as a favorite at home. But the Packers defense is really good right now.
Yeah. If it was in Green Bay, I'd take the Packers.
Yeah, me too, most definitely.
But because it's in Arlington, but Dallas, I'm going to take the Cowboys.
All right, let's take to the coin. Visiting team, Green Bay. All right, Let's check the comments real quick. Get back to the comments. Let's see what Dennis and everybody else said.
Packers. Chargers, Packers.
That was Tom Brady. Yeah, if it was Tom Brady, some people. Yeah, you're right. Probably. You're right. You know, it is what it is, though. It's that's the way the league goes. Dennis says Chargers. Dennis says Packers. All right. Colts, Chiefs.
You know
Was
what?
there something? Was there something?
I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in this, and I'm actually gonna take the Colts.
I was thinking about doing that as well. I was gonna say, was there something to the way that the Chiefs barely scraped by in this win against the Lions? They scraped by.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about more. I mean, yeah, they just lost at home to the Raiders in an unfavorable form. But the rest of the season, they've been pretty consistent, and even their other loss, they kept pretty close.
If anybody's gonna upset the Chiefs right now, it could be the Colts.
I feel like it's going to be the Colts.
Yeah, so do I.
And
my only problem is it's in Arrowhead. It's in Arrowhead Stadium.
yeah, and I think all of the 2 wins that the Colts have not come off the arm of Jacoby Brissett.
So much of Marlon Mack's running.
Yeah, the run game, but also their defense.
Do you believe that there was something exposed from the Chiefs
I do.
by the Detroit Lions?
A little bit.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I like after the matchup against the Detroit Lions and the Chiefs that the Colts are in town. I think you can go back, study some game film, and what better team than the 2-2 Colts that everybody thinks,
Is Andrew Luck's not here, so it's a pushover, and you're gonna walk right over them. And I think if you're gonna compare Colts to the Lions, I think
the Colts are a way better
team.
Way better team.
Not even a question.
Yep. I like that. I'm going to take the Colts as well. Let's see what the coin takes. Coin takes the Chiefs.
That's probably the better call.
It's probably the better call. But I like to, switch it up.
Yeah, I got to throw one out there every once in a while. And I'm definitely
2 teams on a bye. We got the – go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You deal with your bye shit.
All right. 2 teams on a bye, the Lions and the Dolphins. Boy, the Lions, after that game, maybe should, brush off some of that dust, kick it up. But the Dolphins definitely needed some rest, man. The Dolphins need to get it together. The Dolphins need 3 bye weeks.
The Dolphins need next season to come.
I agree.
Damn. Sorry, Miami. Jesus. That's right.
So
at least you got the Rays.
When that's said and done, on Monday night we'll be seeing the Browns versus the 49ers. I don't necessarily think that the 49ers or that the Browns are going to win. I think the 49ers are a better team than the Browns. But I think the confidence after the game that the Browns just had, and me being a Seahawks fan rooting for the 49ers to lose, I'm going to take the Browns in this one.
I finally get to work this organically into a conversation. And my dude, I got a Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. Woo! Get some!
I like it.
And Jarvis Landry.
Yo, he looked good. Can we talk about the fact that
he looked good, and it appered to me that Baker Mayfield wasn't just being like, oh shit, we got Odell Beckham Jr. I have to throw him the ball. He was like, you get the ball. You get the ball. You get the ball.
Odell didn't catch a ball.
I think he got 2 catches.
He didn't get any catches. I'm pretty sure he didn't get any catches.
I thought he had at least 2.
Did he have 2? I don't think he got any. Maybe I'm wrong.
There you go. No.
Are we on the same page? No. I don't think Odell Beckham Jr. got any catches.
He might not have. I thought he got at least 2.
Maybe. You might be right. I might be completely wrong. He got 2. All right, I was wrong.
Yeah.
2 catches for Odell is very, 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 out of character. Which is why when the season started, I said Jarvis Landry was going to end up getting better looks anyway. Hilton, Hooker, Leonard, and Marlon Mack went out. Makes a difference. Colts will get creamed. You want to give me the spread? Coin is smart. Sure, $20. 20, you're wasting your time, kid. I understand some people don't like to bet, like I do. All right. Yeah, give me the Browns. I like the Browns. I don't like the 49ers. You taking the Browns too?
Oh, yeah.
Coin
definitely.
flip. Taking the visiting team. I believe that's the Browns.
Yeah.
It is the Browns. And that is our picks for the week. Guys.
And I think Baker Mayfield has been making smarter and smarter
decisions
with the ball as the season goes on. And, you're looking at a guy here just like you probably will over the next couple seasons with Kyler Murray, where you have a rookie quarterback who's learning everything by, trial by fire.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, but, you can't always have a Brett Favre breathing down your neck or to watch.
I totally agree with that. All right, so that's our picks for the week. And if you guys can, please go back and watch our interview with Breshoff. She just had an interview with us, Olympic athlete, skeleton bobsled analyst. That was probably one of the most fascinating conversations with an athlete that I've had since doing this show. I love all of our guests. They're all fantastic, but that was absolutely eye-opening for what it is to be an athlete for the Olympics and to represent the world. And the
after the patriotism and all that fades.
Things that don't get talked about after the fact.
And should be.
And I highly suggest you go watch that interview and share that video. Please send it everywhere that you can. Go to Tabby's Coffee in the Everett Library. Check them out. Tell them Talking Fear Sports sent you. Go to SeatGeek.com. Use promo code GCSN. Get $20 off your purchase.
And put butts in seats.
And put the butts in the seats at SeatGeek.com. Baseball? Any baseball?
What about it?
We're in the playoffs now.
Man, I don't want to talk about the Brewers.
Okay. Hey, we'll save that for next week.
Oof.
We'll save some baseball talk.
We talk about it real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Man.
What happened?
Hader coming in.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I thought the Brewers were going to do it.
I thought the Brewers had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yelich is out. Forget Yelich. Yeah. He's done. Man, his career's over. He's a has-been.
Oh, my God.
Okay, maybe not that far, but Hader comes in. Brewers have a one-run lead. Bases are loaded. And a goddamn home run.
Home run, baby. Crack of the bat.
And the Brewers lose by 1.
Crack of the bat. What happened?
Well, when you have a leadoff man, you don't want to hit a batter, and you don't want to walk a batter to load the bases.
Right.
And then pitch poorly.
Right.
But, I mean, And Hader is one of their better closers. Well, he's been their best closer over the season.
Just a bad off game for them, you think?
Man, I hope so because I
like seeing the Brewers in the playoffs like this.
I do too, and I really thought that this would be the year they'd be more dominant and they would knock the Dodgers out and not have to fight through the wild card. I thought they were going to win their division and have an easier time of the postseason.
Right.
But unfortunately, I think we're going to watch the Yankees win the goddamn World Series.
I think the Yankees are winning the World Series this year, man. They look so much better. If it's not the Yankees, it's going to be the Astros.
I hope it's the Astros.
I don't want it to be the Astros.
I don't want it to be the Astros either, but I
don't want
hate
it to
the
be the
Yankees even
either.
more.
I just don't want. Can we cancel the World Series this year?
That's fine with me. We can just get past it.
As we're speaking right now, the Tampa Bay Rays are up 5-1 over the Athletics in the top of the seventh.
I kind of thought they would.
I think the Rays are definitely going to.
I thought the Rays were a way better team than the A's.
Yeah, and I think the Rays are a better team than a lot of people are giving them credit.
Yeah.
So these are all going to be happening before we get back on the air again. I know they're series games, but can you give me some picks on the NLDS? You got the Cardinals versus the Braves right now. Give me the Braves.
Man, I don't know about that one.
Give me the Braves.
I'm actually going to go with the Cardinals.
Okay. All right. And you got the Nationals versus the Dodgers, and I think the Nationals are not even going to stand a chance.
I agree with that.
The Dodgers are going to destroy that one. The Astros are going to beat Tampa Bay or Oakland, whoever wins.
Yeah, either one. Yep.
And then the Twins don't stand a chance against the Yankees.
Not even.
Not a chance.
Not even worth talking about.
Yep. All right.
So, I mean, I hope they do. I hope they destroy the Yankees and prove me wrong.
Yeah. So please yeah,
prove me wrong.
Beat the Yankees. Man, if I had to pick,
I don't care if we are. Fuck the Yankees.
Wow.
I said it. I don't care.
I am.
I'll say it every year. They're in the playoffs.
Yep. I'm into Houston winning this year, even though I don't want them to. I want Houston to win after.
As a Mariners fan, I don't want them to win.
It burns me to say that, but all right, guys. I think that's a wrap for the show for this week.
I think I'm done.
I think you're done too.
What? What's it? F the Yankees?
Hey, that's. Come on, man.
Oh, you're gonna defend the Yankees now?
Come on, man.
Man, I got some words for you.
They got some real cool pinstripes,
bro.
I'm just kidding. I just tease you, bro.
I keyed.
All right. So, again, please go check out the Breshoff interview. Please go share that. Please, if you guys are fans of our show, please share that. Share that anywhere and everywhere you can. And go check out the Circus Monkey and go look at Kids Hop Connection and go look at Talking Interference Sports if you're watching us here on Game Changer Sports Network. Like our page. Until next week. Peace.
See ya.